I would love to get beat.
TJ Dillashaw is a disgraced former bantamweight king who helped usher in the new era of footwork and switch hitting into MMA. TJ's striking ability is upholstered greatly by his footwork. TJ is able to operate out of both stances and constantly shift stances throughout all phases of the striking game. Switching stances allows for TJ to access strikes from positions where they were previously impossible to fire, as well as allowing him to create angles and confuse other fighters who may not be used to defending strikes from those positions. TJ constantly switching stances at distance also serves to throw off the opponent's sense of distance, as striking distances vary depending on if the fight is happening in open or closed guards, which depend on the foot placement of both fighters. Dillashaw utilizes fake starts to shifting combinations and jab steps as a way to draw counters out of his opponents, who believe he is ready to rush in. These constant in and out movements also allow TJ to confuse his adversaries, as they are not sure when he's going to commit and thus may lower their guard throughout the progression of the fight through overexposure. When he is ready to commit, Dillashaw blitzes in with long combinations, all the while switching stances or walking with his punches. This allows him to continue lengthy combinations, blitz in, and cover distance without overthrowing himself like Derek Brunson and minimizing his chances of being caught out of position. TJ's defensive awareness is pretty well developed, despite the optics of his sometimes hands-down fighting stance. His head movement at distance is very good, as he seems to have a superior reaction time to his opponents, often slipping punches and cutting angles. His head movement in the pocket is also very impressive, as he rarely gets countered while swanging and banging. However, TJ has been shown to get caught while having lapses in concentration in the mid-range. Just like his striking defense, TJ's offense best operates when he's all the way in or all the way out. He constantly fights like the
little snake in the grass,
quickly darting in and out with his attacks. At distance, TJ has a go-to combination that benefits from his wrestling background, that being the takedown fake to uppercut. His brief level change fakes the opponent into changing levels themselves to defend the apparent takedown, which TJ uses to essentially lower the opponent into his punch. TJ also loves to throw the left leg head kick, which he sometimes sets up with punches or footwork, and sometimes just blasts out of nowhere. However, his over-reliance and somewhat stubborn resolve to throw the strike has put him in bad positions over and over again. TJ's shifting combinations and footwork often put him in the pocket with his opponent, where he is not afraid to force exchanges and go all in. TJ's wrestling pedigree is apparent in his grappling game, and the double and single legs and mat returns are present. But the most intriguing takedown in his arsenal is the outside trip, which fits right into his system of movement and footwork. When TJ gets the takedown, he does a lot of his ground and pound after stacking the opponent's hips and posturing up so that he's standing over them. This can sometimes backfire, as opponents could just leg press TJ off of them or initiate a leg entanglement. But TJ most often uses this position to use the stack spider pass to force the opponent to backwards roll to their knees and give up their back to TJ, where he can advance position. TJ also uses traditional stack passes to end up in side control or half guard. If you enjoyed my content, please like and subscribe to the channel and follow the other socials in the description down below.